Produced in association with Disney Infinity.
Alright, so you're probably wondering what's up with that sponsored message thing, right? Yeah? Well, pretty much a little while back did a thing with Disney Infinity for the new Marvel Battlegrounds playset thing, and some of the videos for that just went up on the Polaris channel, and so on top of all the other update stuff I'm giving you in this video, I just sort of want to let you know about that, and there's a link in the description. Sorry, it's really echoey in here. I'm in the office room, but like all the rugs and the sound panels are taken out, so it's really echoey. Anyway, once again, there's a link below in the description. It'll take you on over to the Polaris channel where you can check out a little Marvel Battlegrounds competition I did with some other YouTubers like Wade, Markiplier. You can check it out, probably enjoy it, and then you'll see some footage up here on this channel pretty soon in the near future, so you can be on the lookout for that. Anyway, what I wanted to show you here is a little update, status update on desk stuff. Right? You may or may not be aware that I've been, God, it is so echoey in here, I should be quieter. You may or may not be aware that I've been having some desk stuff worked on. You're probably aware because, you know, the face cam in my videos is in a different location, and I gave an explanation for that, if you caught that. Anyway, though, flipping things around here, this is the desk. When I shared a photo on Instagram with it before it was assembled or anything, it was just in pieces. People were asking, oh, like, where did you get it? You get it at IKEA or something. It was like measured out and it custom spec'd to the room. So it's pretty cool. It fits in kind of nice. It's like the desk that I had back at the condo that I lived at 2 places ago. So yeah, dude, it's looking pretty good. You're wondering, yeah, dude, we just want those rustic plywood countertops, you know, looking pretty sweet, right? Yeah, don't worry, they're getting some stone put over them, but you can't, like, you have to get the desk installed before you take measurements for the stone. So the measurements are now taken, and then next week, hopefully the stone will be all fabricated. We'll bring it on in, put it down here. And also, I'm really excited for this because I always see in like photos of fancy kitchens and stuff, they do this, it's called a waterfall, where the stone like goes down all the way to the floor here. So we're gonna do that on the edge. It's gonna go stone on the top and then stone down here. It's just gonna be like a basic white stone, but still, I'm pretty stoked on that waterfall thing because this should look pretty cool. And then also got this little section over here for just some file cabinet stuff, and then we'll put some stone on the top of here as well. I know, some of you are gonna be like huge fans of plywood, and you're like, just keep the plywood, dude, gives it that rustic, like retro look, dude. No, sorry, the only thing I have to figure out is how to get the Ethernet, because I have a plug here, right? And then I have a plug over here. I don't really want to use this one because that's just going to be like all over the floor. But I'm thinking maybe we take this one, which I have to get activated and hooked up over in the closet, but take this one, kind of run it through the panel here, the little baseboard thing, and then I just have to figure out how to get it through. Computer's going to be in here, right? This is kind of cool. So it's this little mesh vented area, and this is where the computer is going to be, so that I can just keep it in there, inside, and then all the wires are going to go through this little wire shelf thing in here, so there's going to be no more wire issues. Then we have open shelving for the game consoles over here. Don't worry, there's been no vacuuming, so it'll be cleaned. And so it's going to be nice, rather than the wires being all over the place everywhere, which is the way it was before. So I'm stoked on it. But anyway, if we follow this cable, the reason why this is here is because I went and bought like a 100-foot Ethernet cable. I'm gonna take off my shoes. I'm just wearing shoes, which I never do, but I'm doing it in here because it's all dirty and I haven't vacuumed because of all the construction. So we follow the Ethernet cable up. Oh, thank goodness, no more echo. Here's the Ethernet cable. We're just gonna follow it to the temporary setup up the stairs. Give it a moment, I need to get the place cleaned. Don't mind me. Little dust bunnies every now and again in certain various places. So we follow cable up through there and just under the little carpet right here, just so people don't trip. And then on into the guest bedroom over here, we follow it, and there we go. Just plugs on into the computer over there. So see, so you get a comparison with just all the freaking wires everywhere down over here and stuff. You remember how it used to look? It looked even worse than that down there because I don't even have some of the components because I was like, I'm not gonna move them up here. So we're gonna have all that cable stuff down there, all nice and hidden, and it's gonna be beautiful, just like it once was at the old condo place. So yeah, dude. And I posted a photo on Instagram of this place with the blinds up, and everyone was like, oh, you should stay here. It's just a nice view and everything. The views are basically the same,
from both the rooms. But again, I always just keep the blinds down because then the lighting is consistent. I can just turn on this thing right here and then we're good to go. And I don't have to worry about changing the exposure and all the balance on the camera and stuff. So that's why I do it, because the little webcam is not super good at doing the auto adjustment. So I just like to keep everything consistent so I don't have to tinker with it and then things look different between videos.
Anyway, you get the idea. This is where I've been for the last week doing the videos and all the live streams and that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, and so the reason why I ran the Ethernet cable up here is because the Ethernet ports that are like over on the wall opposite me, they're kind of just where you're looking from, they're not activated. I basically just have all these Ethernet cables that they're wired, so the ports are wired out, but the Ethernet cables in the whole switch box, they just don't have the tips on them to plug into the switch. It's like how lazy are you gonna be when you build a house that you have all of it wired out and you have all the cables in there, you just decide, let's just not put the tips on and plug them into the switch that's right there. So I'm gonna have to do that. I'm just gonna have to look up a little instruction online as to how to clamp the tips into the Ethernet tips or something so I can plug them into the switch so I can just complete that, which probably should have been done like a while ago when the house was built, but oh well. You know, it is what it is. But for now, I was just like, whatever. I really was in a rush to stream, so I just ran that cable up. Always good to have a 100-foot Ethernet cable on you for whatever reason you could possibly have it for. So, you know, can't possibly hurt. I'll be here for probably another week or so in this room, and then once the stone is installed on a desk downstairs, then we'll be back into the normal room. Then I'm gonna get all the sound panels hung up on the wall, and then I'll probably add some like nice, hopefully artwork into that room. But the problem is I'm torn between artwork or no artwork, right? Because the sound panels are functional, but if I do artwork on the walls, that impacts where I'm able to put the sound panels, and artwork obviously doesn't dampen sound. So I don't know, I gotta find like a balance between sound panels, art, we'll see. See, I have some just laying around here, and this room actually has pretty good dampened acoustics just with the sound panels I've got it laying against the wall. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for updates with desk stuff. I'll give you a more finished setup video tour of the office room once it's all set up, hopefully next week, end of next week, and we'll see how it goes, man. For the time being, though, thanks so much for watching the video, and once again, if you want to check out that Disney Infinity Polaris stuff, link is in the description. You can check it out, and that's all for now. Thanks so much for watching, and look forward to awesome new desk setups and stuff. I'll see you later.